What's going on, everybody? JC here, and man, we've got a lot to talk about. We have got 3 events that have been just announced. 2 of them we have the dates for, 1 of them we don't, but yeah, let's just get into this because there's a lot of exciting stuff coming to Pokemon Go. So let's start with number 1. Adventure Week is coming back, and we all thought it was going to be on the 19th, but no, it's coming on the 24th, which is today, technically, which is sad because it goes live at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is 4 p.m. our time, which is also time I go into work. So, of course, once this event goes live, I'm going to be working. So that's fantastic. But nonetheless, it's a very exciting event, so let's get into what it is. So, trainers, adventurous new research is on tap during an exciting in-game celebration, starting on May 24th at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Unique field research will be available with some exciting rewards, including a raid battle appearance by Pokemon such as Aerodactyl. Now, a lot of people thought the Aerodactyl was going to be the shiny last time. I'm really thinking that for raid battles, they're probably going to add shiny Aerodactyl, because Aerodactyl's not that common, period. So I'm thinking this is your, chance to get that shiny. So, that's pretty cool. I'm down with shiny Aerodactyl. He's, pink with blue wings, I believe. It's pretty neat. Throughout the celebration, Rock-type Pokemon such as Geodude, Lilip, and Nosepass will appear more frequently in the wild. There will also be incentives to trek around. Your buddy will earn 4 times faster candy through the event. I'm walking my Mewtwo, so that's fantastic. Let's see. Plus, you'll receive XP for spinning the photo discs at Pokestops and gyms, up to 10 times the usual amount if this is your first time encountering a unique gym and Pokestop. Now that's cool because there's a lot of them I actually haven't spun yet, so this is going to be really good for me, even though I'm already 40, but I'd like to kind of get a little bit of a grind going on. But at the same time, I'm not huge into the grind, so we'll see if I actually, really benefit from this. Fortune favors the bold, trainers, so join this adventure before it ends on June 5th. Get up and go. Alright, so, all in all, very cool. I do like that they're doing this Rock-type event because Larvitar is the next Community Day Pokemon. We'll get into that in a second, but yeah. So, they might actually be more out there. They didn't say that they were going to be more out there, but they are Rock-types, so there's probably a high chance that you're going to run into more Larvitars than you normally do. So, all in all, that's a pretty exciting thing. I'm expecting the shinies to be one. I did mention Aerodactyl. I really think it's going to be Nosepass because they have this weird obsession with giving us Gen 3 shinies, so I'm just highly assuming that that's what it's going to be. Maybe Shuckle or Sudowoodo. I know a lot of people would like that. So, yeah, all in all, I'm very happy with this event. So, yeah, let's dive into the next one, which is going to be Community Day. So as I've already mentioned before, the next Pokemon Go Community Day Pokemon is going to be Larvitar, which I'm very happy about because I love Larvitar. I actually think Shiny Tyranitar looks kind of cool, but I hear a lot of people complain about it. But yeah, it's going to be a cool event because you get to get 3 times the catch XP, 3-hour lures as usual. The exclusive move is not known, but it was leaked by the Chinese and Japanese poster for this image. Basically the same exact thing I have, but in Chinese and Japanese. And it's going to be the move Smackdown, which is a fast attack move, which is the first time this has ever happened. And it's going to make Larvitar, Tyranitar, the most powerful Rock-type Pokemon in the game. You could technically duo a Ho-Oh just by having these a full team of Smackdown Tyranitars, which I like the idea of being able to do that because I actually do have a lot of Larvitar saved up for this event, so I'm actually going to have a lot of really good Tyranitars with Smackdown, but it also kind of removes Golem from being at all relevant, which is kind of sad, you know? I like the pool to be kind of big in terms of what I'm going to be using, not just a handful of here's the legendaries you gotta throw at the thing and maybe a Dragonite, and then now it's just Tyranitar. It's kind of sad that we're kind of lessening what we are able to use effectively, but at the same time, it is only for this 3-hour window, so if anybody comes in after this, they're not getting this either. So it's not bugging me as much, but I know there's a lot of people out there that are very upset about that. So we'll see how it goes. Maybe they'll nerf the move. We have no idea, you know. So yeah, I'm not gonna hate on it just yet, but there's a chance that it's not gonna be that great for the future meta of the game. But we'll see what happens. And last but not least, we have a really cool and kind of just fun update that's going to be coming in the next couple weeks, and I'm actually kind of excited about it. So, Alolan forms of Kanto Pokemon are coming to Pokemon Go, which I didn't expect this to happen for a long time. I didn't expect this to happen for a few years. So it's actually kind of neat that they're throwing them in now. So let's read about it. Alolan forms of Pokemon originally discovered in the Kanto region are coming to Pokemon Go. Trainers, sunny days are ahead. Whether forecast calls for rain or shine, we're celebrating all around the world by introducing some special Pokemon from the tropical Alolan region. Get ready for some of the Pokemon originally discovered in the Kanto region to appear in their Alolan forms. These unique variants were first seen in the Pokemon Sun and Moon video games, and they will make their way to Pokemon Go in the coming weeks. So, we don't know when yet, but there was an update recently that when you look up the word mythical Pokemon will only show up, and if you look up the word Alolan, it will actually bring them up. So, this might be pretty soon, we'll see. Hopefully not during Adventure Week, I'd like these to space these out a little bit. But yeah, this is still really cool. Keep an eye out for news related to this exciting change, and don't forget to tell your friends, stay safe, and happy exploring, Pokemon Go team. So yeah, this is pretty cool because there's a lot of really fun Pokemon coming in with this. There's going to be Alolan Executor, basically the flagship of the Alolan forms, technically. I love him, he's absolutely huge, he's a gigantic palm tree, and he's a weird grass dragon, which is something we've never seen in the games yet, so I'm excited for that. I will say that I'm not going to go into their CPs and their, like, meta relevance yet, because these are all subject to change. They may actually, like, you know, fool around with it a bit and actually make them good or worse, so I'm just not going to get into that part. But yeah, Alolan Executor is going to be awesome. Also, something I think we should all look out for is Alolan Ninetales, because Alolan Ninetales is an Ice and Fairy type, which basically is the anti-dragon. So, if this actually turns out to be good in the future, at the moment it's not looking that great, but if it turns out to be looking good, this could be your primary dragon rating Pokemon, so that's really cool. Also, there's Alolan Raichu, which I'm excited about, because I don't know if it's possible, but I really hope that you can keep the hats when you hatch when you evolve a Pikachu with the hat on it, because I have a shiny party hat Pikachu, which I would love to make a shiny Alolan Raichu with the party hat. Like, altogether, that sounds like a lot of fun. It's a bit of a tongue twister, but it's really fun. Also, Alolan Muck is something I'm really excited for, because he's, like, got these teeth and stuff. He's really cool. He's a Poison Dark type, which means that he loses a few weaknesses, but also gains a few weaknesses too, so, you know, I still expect him to be a good gym defender, just like normal Muck. We also have Alolan Rattata and Raticate, which become Dark types, which is pretty cool. They lose the normal typing. Then there's also Meowth and Persian that also become Dark types, and, you know, they're kind of silly looking. I mean, Alolan Meowth looks okay. Alolan Persian's got a really fat face, and I really don't know why, but still kind of fun. We also got Alolan Sandshrew and Alolan Sandslash, which they look pretty cool. They're going to be Ice and Steel types, which is also a really fun little thing. I like the designs of them. I don't expect them to be as good, like, as anything else, because, I mean, again, Sandslash isn't that great either, so, you know, I'm not overly concerned about their meta relevance. I'm more just kind of interested in catching one. There's also Alolan Diglett and Dugtrio, which become Ground Steel types, and they have, like, funny hair. I actually kind of like them a lot, so that's going to be fun. Alolan Marowak, which is really cool. He's a Ghost and Fire type, and he's like one of those Hawaiian fire dancers, which is really cool. And last but not least, we also have Alolan Geodude, which becomes a Rock Electric type, which is kind of fun, because Alolan Golem looks awesome, and since he loses his ground typing means that he's going to lose his weakness to ice, and that could be really good. Of course, again, with Tyranitar getting the Smackdown move, I don't know how meta-relevant this is going to be, but who knows, this could actually be a pretty good Pokemon to have. I mean, I'm going to catch them all. I'm going to have them all just because I want to have them all, you know, in the decks. I want to collect them all. And also I want them all because I really want them to do this, and I know that a lot of people have been kind of, like, iffy when I say this, but I really hope that once this event ends and the Alolans go away, I want them to permanently be in Hawaii. Because that's kind of what it was. You know, Sun and Moon is based off of the islands of Hawaii. So it would be cool that, like, these are all regional exclusives after this event, of course, for Hawaii. And of course, then Hawaiians probably can't get the normal forms, but, you know, it's just kind of like what the games had in mind, you know, back then. And I like that idea of, like, you go to a different place and things evolve differently because of where they were. They were secluded away. Like, the tropical region of Alola was really good for Executor, that's why he grew so tall. And somehow turned into a dragon. But yeah, you know, altogether, I really hope that happens. I know a lot of people are kind of, like, iffy on me when I say it, but, like, I personally really want that to happen, so fingers crossed. And with all this exciting news out of the way, this is going to be the end of the video. Comment down below which one of these are you more excited about, because personally for me, I'm really excited about this Larvitar thing because, again, I really want to get myself a shiny, really good Tyranitar with Smackdown that I could possibly duo a Ho-Oh with, even though Ho-Oh leaves before Larvitar event comes out, so that's kind of sad. I'm also more excited for a ton of shinies, like that's what I go for, so this is all going to be exciting. So tell me down below, how do you feel about all these? Like the video if you think I deserved it, show me some love, subscribe to my channel so you can keep up to date with all my content, click the little bell icon so it'll notify you when I upload, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.